Hello folks, I'm back on the WhatCar website today, and once again we're looking at one of their reliability surveys. These are all large SUVs, and it's a survey from 21,000 respondents, 21,700 actually, and specifically we're looking at cars up to 5 years old. And basically the respondents to the survey were asked if the vehicle had broken down in the last 2 years. So we're going to start off at the least reliable. I haven't looked at this yet. And we're going to finish on the most reliable, and we're going in reversed order. So least reliable, reliability rating of the Jaguar F-Pace 2016 to present, 93.2%. And this is really interesting because with a lot of cars, you'll see the diesel is actually way more unreliable than the petrol because of the extra technology that's involved in a diesel car and getting those emissions really low whilst keeping performance good and MPG good and everything else. So I'm quite surprised by that. That's quite interesting. Some of these things though are not breakdowns, like bodywork issues, and sometimes it'll be like an infotainment thing. So I'll put a link to this in the video description, but I really suggest you go and read it, because reliability to me is about whether the car breaks down or not whether I need to get a new sat nav in it or something, So keep that in mind, folks. 91.6% is the BMW X3 petrol again. Sat nav system and electrical components were the main issues. So again, take that with a pinch of salt. Citroen C5 Aircross 2018 to present. Electrical issues with the engine and other systems were the biggest headaches. 35% of their cars had a problem. The good news is Citroen paid for all faults to be fixed, but 2/3 were stuck in the workshop for more than a week. Electrical issues with the engine, are obviously a little bit more serious. Ford Kuga petrol plug-in hybrid 2021 to present. 34% of owners told us their cars had gone wrong. Ford covered the cost of 91% of remedial work, and those who had to pay didn't pay more than 200 quid for a fault. 57% of the cars were out of action for over a week, and the 12-volt battery was the most troublesome component, accounted for 26% of all faults. That's really common now, is cars having issues with their 12-volt battery. Quite often now as well, like manufacturers will code the battery to your car, which means you have to get a replacement from them. Porsche, for example, famously do it. Instead of going down to Halfords and spending 100 quid on a battery, you have to buy one from Porsche for 600 quid. Land Rover Defender 2020 to present. Engine and electrical issues were the main bugbears for owners of the 26% of Land Rover Defender models that went wrong. They accounted for 13% and 9% of faults respectively, although most cars could still be driven. Number 4, the Audi Q5 Diesel 2018 to present. 75% of the issues on diesel models were fixed for free, but some owners had to pay more than 1,500 quid to get their cars repaired. Audi covered the cost of all petrol problems. Range Rover Velar 2017 to present. Bodywork and electrical issues were the main bugbears for owners of the Range Rover Velar, counting to 15% and 9% of faults respectively. Again, bodywork issues and nothing to do with reliability. MG HS 2019 to present. It may be well priced, but the MG HS isn't the most robust. Owners told us 22% of their cars had been hit by a problem. Issues included battery, brakes, electrics, gearbox, clutch. Issues included battery, brakes, electric, gearbox, clutch, and infotainment. Nearly half are undrivable, and 38% took more than a week to fix. See, that's not good, is it? Number 1, the least reliable large SUV was the Ford Kuga Diesel 2013 to 2020 model. 85% reliability, battery 14%, non-engine electrics 14%, engine electrics 9%, interior trim 5%, sat-nav 5%, and the others are all small numbers. Going on to the most reliable, number 10 is the Mazda CX-5 diesel. Obviously, we've just seen the petrol in the least reliable. Number 10 is the diesel. Number 9 is the BMW X5. Although a quarter of BMW X5s in our survey had a problem, the majority were easy to fix issues with the bodywork. Number 8 is the Audi Q5 petrol. Obviously, we've just seen the diesel in the least reliable. The main concerns were electrical glitches and the gearbox stroke clutch. Number 7, Alfa Romeo Stelvio. Alfa are in the most reliable category. That's good to see. I love Alfa, but I've never been brave enough to own one. Main headaches were electrical systems, and there were also some concerns over brake and exhaust systems. Volvo XC60 2017 to present. This one is a diesel. Diesel versions lag behind petrol and hybrid models in this chart because some of them landed owners with bills of 350 quid and 500, while other fuel types were fixed for free. I'm guessing that's possibly like DPF issues where the car's been used on short journeys, and I guess DPF maybe not covered by the warranty or something, because it's weird that the diesel cars you have to pay for the issues and on a petrol car you don't. But of course it could be something unrelated. Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV 2014 to 21. Issues with the 12-volt battery were the only complaints for Outlander PHEV owners. Not the most amazing things to drive, I must admit, but there you go. They're reliable enough, it seems. The Honda CR-V 2018 to 23. Honda are always near the top of these lists. The previous Honda CR-V never set the world alight with its driver appeal, but doing a spectacular job of maintaining the model and brand's reputation for highly dependable vehicles. Number 3 is the XC60 petrol or hybrid 2017 to present. Number 2 is the Lexus RX, what a surprise. And number 1 is its brother, basically, or sister, the Toyota RAV4 Hybrid 2019 to present. 98.7% reliability, battery 2%, non-engine electrics 1%, and sat-nav 1%. As well as being frugal, the hybrid Toyota RAV4 is a dependable choice, with just 2% of them going wrong. Remedial work wasn't always swift. Half the faulty cars took up to 7 days to put right, and a quarter were out of action for more than a week. 3/4 of work was done for free, but the remainder cost owners up to 200 quid. I'll put a link to that in the video description so you can go and check it out for yourself. No massive surprises in there really, and as I said, some of what they would class as reliability, well, I don't know, I guess it is reliability, because if the sat nav doesn't work, well, something's gone wrong with the car. I consider of reliability, but if you can still drive the car, is it the end of the world? Probably not. Hope you've enjoyed that one, folks. Thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. Please leave a comment in the video description, and I'll catch you on the next one.